Welcome, guys, to episode number 2 of the Loud Monkeys podcast. You see something new. That's because we decided to show our faces to you. That's gonna get us a lot of fans. Am I right, Ricardo?
Dude, I'm so sexy, I don't know what you're talking about.
And I can hear the sound of 1 million pussies just drying up.
What can I say? I'm like the desert. When I go around, everything fucking dries up. That's how it should be. That's how it should be. What can I say?
Yeah, that's how it should be.
That's
So, So
that's
here's what we had in mind for episode number 2. Whoever watched episode number 1, we are again apologizing for that, but we think it's good and thank you. But for episode number 2, we had an interesting week. So why don't you take it off, Ricardo, and tell us what you did?
I first want to say we're not paying for the funeral for that guy. He probably died, let's be honest here. And
Uh,
I do not take responsibilities for anything I said. I blame that all onto my co-host. So, my week. How was my week? Well, school-ish, right? I had a fun little exam from a teacher that fucking hates me. So that was really exciting. But today I learned, and I think I deserve an applause here. Of the whole group that did the exam, I was the highest grade. Of the 19 people that took the test, only 5 passed.
I,
Yeah.
the,
This is the
the,
fifth
what?
retake. This is the
The,
fifth retake.
Jesus Christ.
Um, in my defense, the teacher doesn't like me. He said before, I'm only giving you points just because you barely, like, it's still not enough. It's still not
I'm
sufficient.
only, I'm only giving you points because it's not enough. And he
Yeah,
hates you.
he
Amazing.
refused every time I had a solid argument. He said, no, I'm not gonna do that.
You're a candidate.
Yeah, I saw it. Um, we'll deal with this. Um, I will just continue my story. We'll just cut this part out. Or do you want me to fix it first?
Just continue, we'll cut it out. For the
So,
viewers, you heard nothing.
um, so for he would only give me points if it wasn't passing. So anytime I needed, I would get exactly the points I need.
Okay, okay, I
So
get it, I get
let's say I had a 5 and I needed
it.
5 more points. He
You,
would
you,
he would not do it. But if it was 4 points, yes, he would give me those points because then I would not
oh
pass.
my
So
god!
that's what he
I
did.
know you're not passing here. Here you go. You can have 5 more points, bitch. Five and a half, 5.9 points you can have. So you're 0.01 point away from passing, you bitch.
That's really what he did to me, and he did this several times. Like one time, I had the correct answer. I forgot to put a minus in. Like normally, you remove 1 point for that. Well, I
Mm-hmm.
needed. He removed 5 points from it, and I needed 4 points. So yeah, he was basically being an ass about it. But
So
but I broke the curse. Um, I got a 6.7. The person closest to me had a 6. The lowest person had a 1, which is really impressive for that test because if you have one answer right, you already have a 1. So that
wait, so
means
he had one answer right, like,
yeah, out of the
oh,
seven, seven,
my dude,
this is
my
the
dude,
fifth time you're doing the test.
wait, my dude. Listen to this. During my college years, we had a professor that would give us a test. In the book, there were 177 questions.
Right.
On the test, he would put three
Okay.
from
This
the whole book.
exam has never changed the structure. Literally never changed. We had a lesson before the day before the test that
Hmm.
explained
Hmm.
all what questions would be there, how to solve them, what questions to expect, because this guy had insider knowledge, which is allowed.
Hmm. Hmm.
Um, so there's no excuse to score that low. Now the average grade was around a 3. No, around a 4. This testing period. So I would say it's really impressive.
So
To
please
to
explain how you are being with stupid people that go to college.
I mean, some people I I think are better off not like you cannot be good at everything, right? Some people are
Some people,
better off not following because I don't want to say I'm good at it because I'm not. Otherwise, I wouldn't have failed 4 times. I had my reasons. One time I skipped, to be fair, because
Oh, three
I
times.
yeah 3 times. Well, one time I had to skip, so like it wasn't a choice. Um, so sure, I took it 3 times. This was my 4th time. Um, but if you're not good at the subject, that's fine. But you should still try your best because this is surface level. This should be basic knowledge. You should be able to do this,
People,
especially if you want to pursue engineering. Like, yeah, I want to say that knowing how to calculate structure strengths is pretty important.
it's not. Who gives a fuck if your brain falls? If you're
Oh, who
building,
gives a fuck when your building, falls on top of you?
yeah,
Or
who gives a fuck? That's what happened in our neighborhood. Basically, a whole, well, not this week, but like 2 or 3 weeks ago, a whole section of the roof came crashing down on a train station.
oh, nice.
18 people died. It's not nice.
Oh,
Take it back.
not
Take it
nice.
back.
I'll take it back. If people died, that's not good. No, no, yeah, you're right.
Delighted people died. Oh shit! Take it back. Take it back there. Quick, quick, quick.
Yeah, no, I cannot say that. Fuck.
No, yeah, my week was actually relatively uneventful this time. Just several times that I managed to lose my cool at work, but I still have a job. I'm still employed, and I did not kill anybody. Let's keep it
Yet.
at that. No, let's
Yet.
keep it at that. The week is
Oh,
over. I will not kill anybody at work at the
okay.
moment.
Well, you never know what happens in the weekend.
True. True.
Just saying.
Yep.
Anything
Also,
can happen.
then,
So nothing else exciting this week?
no, nothing no, 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 nothing exciting. Next week should be more exciting. I have several parties that I have to go to, so
You have to go to.
I have to go to. I was literally people said to me, "You need to come because we haven't seen you in a long time." I have friends apart from you. You don't understand that, right?
I thought I was your only friend. Then why are we doing this if I'm not your only friend? What are you talking about? Friends?
No,
Excuse
you're
me?
you're my only friend. No, I'm sorry, you're not my only friend.
Clip,
That's
clip,
something that
clip, clipped. No, it's done. It's over. I'm your only friend. Confirmed. It's within the lore
bullshit.
now.
Yes, my only friend.
Only fans? No, only friend. No,
No.
did I have something? I had one more thing, I think. Oh yeah,
What?
my knee is a little bit less fucked.
All right, yeah. If for anybody that doesn't know, Ricardo basically acted as an old man and fell in his bathroom and fucked up his knee. What were you using to walk, my friend?
A curtain rod.
So he wasn't even using a walking cane. He was using a fucking curtain rod.
In my defense, it was only for 2 days. When I had to go to the toilet, I used that rod to make
My
sure I
dude,
didn't fall.
hillbillies are saying you are a hillbilly.
Listen, I had no other. I did not have anything else. I don't have crutches at my home. At this point, I should because I fall that much. I know you're gonna say that, but I just learned my grandma has crutches, so next time I will ask
Yeah,
her.
so when your grandma doesn't need the crutches anymore, you just take them.
Exactly. Fuck.
Tell her to leave them to you to her will. Don't
I
leave me the
will.
house. Leave me the crutches, grandmama. Also, for a lot of you viewers that don't know, Ricardo also streams in his free time. Do give him a follow. It's an even bigger shit show than this.
What do you mean, shit show?
Do you want me to come back on stream with Lucas and bully you?
You already do that more than enough.
But this time we'll be doing it
With what?
with a goal in mind.
With a goal in mind.
Mm-mm.
I might be fucked here.
Yeah, you
Uh,
are.
with
Oh, you're
what?
back.
With
No, you're
what
not.
goal in mind? To fucking get my badushi? Hmm?
To fucking get you to fall again and fuck up your knee.
Dude,
Well,
if
so
if
now
I fall again, I don't think I will ever be able to walk after. I'll be straight up with you. I don't think after I fall again I will be able to walk. Like that.
So
That's just an honest fact.
so
I do.
what you're saying is you will need to get a wheelchair and I will need to push you around.
I
We would be like Dumb and Dumber.
I probably will need a wheelchair. What the fuck is happening to my fucking screen? Holy
I have
shit!
no idea. I'm trying to not I'm trying to not acknowledge it, but like you're doing shit. Oh my god.
This is just scuffed at this point. Okay, cameras really work well, don't they? Okay,
Yeah, my
it
camera
might
is
be
working
fucked.
well. My camera is working well. You're good so far.
What do you mean I'm going so far?
You're good so far. You are good.
No, because the fucking application keeps crashing. Holy shit! All right,
I mean, in what kind of third world country do you live that doesn't have good internet?
no, it's not my internet. It's just the application I use for the
What kind of
camera just decides
fuck you?
no, fuck you, I wanna die.
No, fuck you. Dead.
Yeah,
My god. So tell me one thing. How do you do the swiping on the dating apps?
I do the swiping on the dating apps.
You do the swiping.
I
How
do
is
the
the swiping
swiping.
going?
How is the swiping going?
Yeah.
Well, let's see. Shit. Uh,
I like that. Let's see.
shit.
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 Wait, let me just see.
I
Okay, I
wonder.
got the like.
Oh yeah. Well, to be fair, I just recently got 2 likes as well.
Oh
Um.
fuck, she's ugly. No, I don't want
Okay.
it.
Everyone is pretty in their own way. I will say, I really like that most of the people live in Thailand, because they buy premium and go to Europe because I've had this before. They do want a visa, or they just idolize white men, which, yeah, it happens. I don't know if you know, interesting fact, white
Mm-hmm.
people, at least during the time when I looked it up and from the friends I know that went to Thailand,
The
I'll
one
say,
with
like, it's like fashion there to be white.
yes, I do understand that. I basically get that. In Thailand, is basically if you are white, you are like an endangered species. You're like a fucking
Mm-hmm.
albino rhino. But no, like seriously, the more time I spend on dating apps, the more I feel artistic,
Yeah, I feel that.
idiotic, idiotic.
The more time I spend on dating apps, the more like the more chance I'll become a statistic pretty soon.
Okay, I'm not in that range at the moment, but no, the more literally the more time I spend, I'm like, no, no, just
Well,
no, this
you know what the issue is. It's
is
like
an issue.
you it's okay depending where you are, which region. I remember when I was in America and I was single at
Mhm,
that time.
mhm,
Um, you swipe in America and it's like 90% are bots. I swipe in Europe and 20% is like the same picture of the same woman. You don't see the face, but it's clearly a bot.
mhm,
Anytime they have Snapchat in their bio, it's a bot. Anytime
mhm,
they have Insta in their bio, it's a bot. You go to the
mhm.
Insta, you see OnlyFans, you know enough. Like, nothing
Which
against OnlyFans. Like, you can do it. If you can make money off it, fine. But, one, if you're dating, I don't think that's a thing that should be the first, like, introduction to a person, right? I mean, you're linking to your Instagram with OnlyFans. Like, okay, sure. How would it be if I have a website where I only post pictures of my cock, right? And the woman sees that first thing. First thing goes to my Instagram. Oh, more links. Oh, let me look at that. Okay, bam, Ricardo cock. Like, what the fuck? No, they
and
would,
only
they,
sucks.
they would block me. They would block me.
Jesus
So,
fucking Christ. I mean, they would probably block you. Like
or if it's an,
99% of
I mean, it's a nice cock. If I say so myself. So maybe they like it, but
yeah,
I'm not gonna do
just a
that.
moment, just a moment. Quick disclaimer. Neither me or him have an OnlyFans, nor we post pictures of our
I do
private
have
parts.
OnlyFans.
Why the fuck up you do not have OnlyFans?
I'm Big Schlong Rick. What the fuck are you talking about?
Well, then you heard it here, folks. Go to OnlyFans and add Big Schlong Rick.
Big
You're
Schlong
gonna be
Rick. Oh, it's only good. I like some extra money.
fine. Yeah. No, but I mean,
Listen, $10 is $10. What can I say?
wow, you're a cheap hoe.
You have to be in this economy.
My dude.
But no, online dating is not going well. It's shit for me.
Yeah, no, online. Yeah, I mean, before when I used to go to clubs, like I would not have problems with coming up to a woman and actually striking up a conversation of some kind. But with dating apps, you basically need to know that you are basically fighting for the attention of a woman with 100 plus other males
Yeah,
on the same dating app.
yeah.
And if a woman gets 99 messages a day in her inbox, trust me, you are a little
Spec.
minuscule thing that she will not be seeing. So you either need to have a raging pickup line, look like a fucking Adonis, or basically just send a dick pic and hope, hey, she's gonna see me.
Well, you luckily you cannot send pictures on Tinder, for example. On most dating apps nowadays, you cannot send pictures. I remember the day when you could send pictures on dating apps.
Because you sent a lot of dick pics.
No, because
Bullshit.
the bots would send you nudes.
Oh
So,
yeah, one more thing about sorry for
oh no,
disrupting
go
you.
ahead, go ahead.
I got so on Instagram. I like how I got bots because it's like, oh, this person wants to send you a message. Click 7 followers. The account was made 7 days ago, and it has 197 pictures.
Yep.
Most of those pictures are in her underwear, and I'm like, you know what? I fucking have some time to kill. Click. Let her send me a picture. Puff. First immediate message. Daddy, I have this picture I wanted to show you. Block, delete, report, fuck off.
Yeah. So,
It happened twice so far.
one of my friends uses Snapchat. Only reason why I have Snapchat, I think if you're as old as me at least, you should not be using Snapchat anymore.
You have a Snapchat.
I because I used to use it when I was still a young lad. Now I'm not so anymore, but I have it because my friend sends me like pictures of
Nudes.
his cat, and I think that's pretty funny. Not that kind of cat, normal house cat. All right,
Normal house cat. The
normal
one
house
who's
cat,
meow.
and he's not like this. No, normal house cat. Doesn't matter if he was like that, by the way. But he sent me pictures, but I got added by a bot. Clearly a bot. I knew it from the beginning. Again, like you said, account made yesterday. No snap score. I have no snap score either because I don't fucking use it. Um, and they add me, and then first it was a person talking to me because they would actually respond really well to what I was saying. Then I
Mhm.
realized, the answers are getting quite sameish, right? I was like, hold on a sec. I think I can break this. So they turned on an AI. I broke it so much that they had to turn off the AI because I just got it in a loop of sending the same message to me. And it would be a variation of two messages where they would always have one spelling mistake. So it would be three messages in a row. And I broke it because then I got it to reply on herself constantly. So it was just constantly spamming me. And then I said, because first I said like, "Oh, you're from this country." No, no, I would never say my country where I'm from first, because
Mhm.
it's always, "Oh, I'm in that country as well."
Oh, good.
Yeah, exactly. So they said, "Oh, I guess like, oh, you're in Germany." That person, yes, I'm in Germany. I was like, "Oh, I'm in France." And
Yes,
then
I'm also in
2 days
France.
later, 2 days later, because I don't think I'm stupid or some shit. The
Of course.
human said, because this was still at the stage where it was a
Mhm,
human. He said
mhm,
like,
mhm.
"Oh no, I also live in France." I said, "You live in Germany." No, that was a mistake. All right, well, I don't actually live in France. I live, I live in Austria. No, you don't. I was like, no, what the fuck? And then they would also say like, because I would allude to the fact that in Europe it has been really grey. At 4 a.m. in the morning, they would say, "Oh yeah, it's very sunny outside." I was like,
Yeah,
"All right, buddy,
yeah,
sure,
yeah,
sure,
yeah, yeah,
very
yeah, yeah,
sunny."
yeah. I know,
Open
I
up my
know that.
window, moon strikes my face.
Oh my God, yeah. I also got one of the bots. I think it was on Instagram. I got one of the bots, and it was like normal messaging,
Mm-hmm.
and it's like, oh my God, I'm feeling so hot. Look at what I'm wearing underneath, and I'm like, it's fucking January. What do you mean you're hot? It's summer. Excuse me?
Yeah, it's
January,
7th.
fuck my life. I knew something. You know something that I don't. Bitch, please.
Yeah.
Where from the country? When they ask me what country do you live in, I usually say I live in Timbuktu.
Oh yeah. Nice.
Yeah, and they're always like, yes, I'm also in Timbuktu. Yes, little Shisha with goat. Yes, he died. Oh, sad.
You know what I just want to do? I just want to like next time I'm gonna give a country that does not exist anymore.
I live in Czechoslovakia.
Yeah, exactly, something like that. Oh, I live in the USSR. You know. Oh yeah,
You know what?
like I live in Stalingrad. I'm gonna give an answer like that. I live in Stalingrad. They're gonna be like, oh yeah, me too. I'm gonna be like, sure,
Bitch, please. Yeah. Yeah, no,
sure.
just say you live in the former Yugoslavian Republic, former Yugoslavian kingdom. Let's see what they say.
Yeah, I'm just gonna say I live in the Habsburg kingdom or some shit.
I live in Transylvania. I am son of Vlad Tepes the Third Dracul.
I live in what the fuck is that little shit country called again?
Which
Between
one? Uh,
between Switzerland and Austria.
Liechtenstein.
Liechtenstein, exactly.
Liechtenstein.
I
Oh,
will I will
Liechtenstein.
say I live in Liechtenstein.
I mean, you can joke with Liechtenstein, but they once accidentally invaded Switzerland.
No, Switzerland actually accidentally
Yes,
invaded them.
yeah, no, sorry, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
And when they got back, they had 81 people, and they went with 80. They made a friend
So
along the
no,
way.
that is a story from Liechtenstein, but that story is actually misconstrued. So what happened? They didn't get some person new in. They left with 80, yes, but when the army was coming back, some other person went up to meet them in front, and then he went back, and then they counted him as well. So then it was one extra person, and then they found out later. Oh, wait a second, no, this is the guy we sent out to lead them in. So it's even worse if you know the whole story. It's like, oh,
Jesus
you,
Christ, amazing.
yeah,
Amazing. Holy fuck.
yeah, no, but
Jesus
like,
Christ.
I love how people continue that story. I actually know a story. This is pretty interesting about Switzerland. I used to work with a Swiss guy for my minor,
Mhm.
and he said like he was like from like the capital of Switzerland, like what's seen as the
Basel.
capital.
Okay. No,
Um,
Zurich.
yeah, I don't know which.
Jesus Christ, we're stupid. We don't even know.
It's
This is
it's
getting cut. This
It's
is
not
getting
where
fucking
Sir.
cut.
It's
Yeah.
not where Sir. It's
Fuck.
not Geneva. It's the other city. Bern?
Oh my god. What are you doing? Looking up capital of Switzerland.
No, but Switzerland doesn't have an official capital because
Oh,
it's a
Bern.
weird.
Yes,
It
yes,
has
it's Bern. It's
cantons.
Bern. It's
Bern,
Bern. Yes,
yeah,
yes, yes. It's the administrative. So the administrative capital is Bern,
yeah.
and Lausanne is the
All right.
judicial center.
Funny thing is, it's not Bern. It's Zurich. But okay, it's not important to the story. But I would just want to shout him out here, right? He's from Zurich. Aviation boys represent. You know. Okay.
Do not do that.
No, I know. So he told me a story of like Switzerland has a lot of bunkers, which of course it's a well-defended country, neutral, well known. And he said, yeah, some farmer Doug, he broke into a bunker, and there were a lot of I don't know tanks there or vehicles, and then he called the Swiss government and said, hey, I found some of your equipment, and they did not even realize it was there. They just lost it. They did not know they lost it.
Mhm.
Um,
Yeah.
Very interesting in my eyes because
Mhm.
it's like, how the fuck do you lose that? Question mark. Um. So yeah, they lost it. Tough shit. I thought it was rather funny, but the way he said it, like, yeah, this is an everyday thing, you know. Yeah.
Look, what do you expect? Because all of the money is in Switzerland. Switzerland is basically the banking capital of the world. No country is going to attack Switzerland because if it does, even the allies of that country will attack them back because they messed with their money. So Switzerland is
Mm-hmm.
basically the most well defended country in Europe.
Yeah, I mean they just have a strategic strong point, like
Yeah.
in the mountains. They can
Yeah,
blow everything up. They store everything there. Like it's a great position they're in.
it's a great position. Yes.
So talking
Yes.
about great positions, the
I.
inauguration, Trump,
Oh yeah, the most
president.
great position. Jesus fucking Christ! We again have the fucking entrepreneur getting in front of the biggest corporation in the world.
We got
Well,
Mr.
just
Orange himself.
yes, America is not a country. America is a corporation. I am going to die on this hill. I will fight everybody.
Well,
America is not a country. It's a corporation.
it's just like Cyberpunk. I mean, they're run by corporations. Their whole country. Like
Didn't play it. I need to play it, but I'm gonna.
you're watching me play it at times, but it doesn't matter.
I,
It the
I'm
inauguration.
scratching my friend.
I watched bits of it. I was like, it's just the same shit as before, right? I mean,
It wasn't the same shit.
that fucking the wife of Trump. Like, holy shit, that was some
Oh,
type of
Melania.
sorrow. Yeah, she had a sorrow head. You couldn't even see her eyes. Like, I thought it was very fucking like funny. And then Trump tried to kiss her, right? And
Yep.
because of the head, it was not
Yep.
possible.
Yep. Nope. Nope.
So yeah, no, it was pretty interesting to see. To also to like how Republicans are. Oh, we love the Constitution, and for him, day one to sign an executive order that
Yep.
children born from foreign parents inside of the country are now not citizens anymore, even though that's in the fucking Constitution of the country. Like what? I
Oh
love.
my
I
god.
just checked, by the way. The Supreme Court, I think
Mhm.
they already put a pause on that. They said no, that's in the Constitution. You cannot just not do that.
So Trump tried to do something and immediately got vetoed.
It's not vetoed. The Supreme Court just said, hey, you cannot do that.
Yeah. Also, wait, didn't Trump sign that America is leaving the World Health Organization?
Yeah, that's already in. Yeah, leaving the World Health Organization, leaving the climate accords for the second time because under Trump they left, and then under Biden I think they signed
They
back in.
returned and then they left again, and whoever comes after Trump is gonna get them back in again. It's
If
basically,
probably if it's a Democrat, yeah, they will
yeah,
get back
basically
in.
America is actually acting like your toxic boyfriend that leaves and comes back to you every time he wants a quick fuck.
Exactly. So I figured that was funny. There were some other weird executive orders that I remember, and I was like, dude, this doesn't fix your problem number one, and that's your economy. Something that he was so strong about. Yeah, we're gonna fix the economy straight away. We're gonna fix it, and then day one, like he basically didn't mention it, and I thought
Nope.
that was
I mean,
amazing.
that's basically what everything is. Most of the uh, I'm gonna say politicians that run for office
Mm-hmm.
will give you a lot of promises
And deliver
that
none.
will casually they forget. Oh,
Exactly.
you promised to fix the healthcare system. No, that wasn't me. That was my opponent.
Yeah. Well,
Here's here's a video of you. No, that's not me. That's my opponent.
I will have to say, if Harris was voted in, she promised the same shit. If she
Of
did not
course.
do that in the first week, I would also be critical on that.
I mean, no. It's not like we hate Trump, we love Harris. No, we hate
We hate
people
both of
who.
them.
Yeah,
Like
we hate both of
they're
them.
both
Basically,
stupid.
we hate both of them.
The whole
It's
system is stupid. That you have two choices of parties. You have several parties, of course, but you have two choices.
yeah, you have several parties, but you always pick between the two strongest ones, and that is the problem with most of the elections in the world. You had so in the first round in Croatia, you had one, two, three, four, six people for
Mm-hmm.
president, but like you cannot actually think of the of position number 3 to 6
Mm-hmm.
as candidates because they have less than 5%
See,
of
that's
votes.
that's why I like how my country works, because you vote for the Senate, right? Let's use American terms. You vote
Mhm.
for the Senate, and you vote for the government, so the people who will lead at the same time, because the biggest majority in the Senate will lead the
Yep.
government if
Mhm.
they can combine and form a coalition together. So
Yep.
that then at that point you can vote for anyone you want to because it will matter in the end. Like every vote then matters, no
Yep.
matter how small the party. Of course, there are some like really shitty small parties that you better do not vote for, right?
Hmm.
But I've seen like last election this new party, which turns out to be shit. Hey, big surprise. Um, because it's led by a guy who will cry every 2 months and then say he's has a burnout because he cannot. Like he's a good guy. Honestly, it's shitty that he has burnouts, but he should then not be in a leadership position because that
Yeah,
will just give him more stress.
yeah,
But
but most people like that are tending to go into leadership positions
mhm,
because they want to show the other people that they can thrive in a stressful environment. And when they casually fall and burn, they will become a statistic, as you said.
exactly. So that's why it's annoying. But he started this party a year before the elections, and he got like 15 chairs in the Senate. Um,
Oh,
so yeah, I mean, it's, like you can do it in my country. Um, that's why, like, I'm not saying it's the best system. By the way, it has some major flaws.
I don't
Like
think any
like
system is the
any
best.
any system is flawed. Um, but I just don't think America's system is that great, especially like I think a majority vote would work better than like the
Yes, yes, I agree with
college
that. I agree with that.
shit.
Also, yeah, also, what do you say about Trump's
Best
picks
friend.
for his prime ministers?
Wait, what?
What do you say about Trump's picks for the people that he will take into the government?
Well, I love one guy in particular. Seems like a very famous person from the 1930s that famously was a really good painter. I loved his movements. Definitely an accident, right? Um,
Yeah, yeah,
for
I think he was just trying to wave and he did a thing.
Oh yeah, he definitely like before, like he has many times was throwing his heart out to the people,
Yes.
and there are not other clips showing him to do it that he did it
No.
way different. You know,
Yeah.
no. For anyone that doesn't know what we're talking about Musk throwing two beautiful, well practiced Sieg Heils in the exact way that the Nazi Party used to do it. Um,
Jesus Christ. When I saw that, I was like, oh my God, 1945 is knocking on the door and it wants its fucking salute back. Jesus H.
yeah,
Christ.
I mean, it doesn't surprise me from a guy who you can say a lot, but from a guy who bought a social media app to encourage free speech and then censors free speech almost immediately. Um,
Yeah. I mean, he censors free speech that is aimed against him.
well, no, he also censors leftist
Oh my God,
points. Yeah.
I did not see that. I mean,
I
I
mean,
don't.
like a few days ago at this point when we're recording this, he live streamed. Well, a few days ago now, a week ago, I think 2 weeks ago,
Yep.
he live streamed himself playing Path of Exile, because he's one of the top players in the world, and he live streamed it. People figured out he has never played this game before. He pays other people to play for him, which is fine. If you want to be top, he has companies he has to run. You can do it that way. But I think if you're done
Mhm.
live streaming it, then because he always claims no matter what game he picks up, he's a pro at it instantly.
Yeah.
Sure, man. Let him play CS:GO with me. I'll fucking kill him. Um, in
CS2,
game,
it's not.
CS2.
We don't have CSGO, we have CS2.
Dude, I will download CS:GO again.
I would actually buy Rainbow Six Siege.
Oh, that game is so toxic. All right, to get on point real quick. A guy outed him. He bought a verified checkmark on X. Elon said, "Well, the verified checkmark is weaponized because if you say something like the old Twitter, he used to
Mhm.
say that, and then that's what he was changing because everyone can buy it, so everyone can be verified. He took away that guy's badge, so he weaponized it as well. Like, oh,
Yeah.
I don't agree with you. You say mean things about me. Fuck your check mark. I know you paid for it. Fuck you.
So
We take it
basically,
away.
So basically, that is like the children on the playground when it's like, "You're being mean to me. I'm gonna take my ball and go home."
Exactly. That's
Stop
almost
acting
exactly what
like
he
a
did.
stop
Um,
acting like a fucking kid
and
and
I
own
also
up
loved
to your
how
mistakes.
several news sources, including Reuters,
Yeah,
um, defended Trump's movement, saying, "Oh, it could be an accident. He has to clarify himself." Of course, the guy's gonna say like, "Hey, I did not mean to do that."
I mean, look. Apparently, the movement from the 1930s was also an accident. They did not want to attack the right.
Yeah.
They simply got there and wanted to say hi, and the people were like, "We give you the power." Basically, it was an accident.
And then they burned down the Reichstag. So what can you say?
I mean, didn't Trump supporters do that in the
January 6th.
yes?
Yeah, they did.
Like
They
yes.
did. Oh yeah, we forgot that whole part. He pardoned 100
One,
1500 people from January 6th. Now, I will say they had like lower crimes. He did not pardon the higher crime people,
I mean, okay,
but
that's
you're
okay, but
still
still,
you're
you're
s-
basically saying attack the fucking Capitol Hill. You nothing bad is gonna happen to you. You're gonna get a slap on the wrist and be done with it. That's like you and me going in our country and fucking shooting up the Senate.
yeah,
And like, oh, you know what? No, it's good. Okay, you're good. You're good. You can go back home.
exactly. Oh, you get an ankle bracelet.
Yes, you
Just
get
stay
an
home for
ankle
a few
bracelet
days.
for yeah for a few days. You stay home. You cannot leave the house. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. That sounds actually amazing.
They will go, bad boy. You should not have done that.
Bad,
Bad.
dude. But then we can basically go on TikTok and be like, change from a nice boy to a bad boy.
Talking about TikTok, what the fuck is up with that? Holy shit.
Jesus Christ.
We're gonna ban
So
it. Oh no,
so
I'm.
wait, wait.
But
So I'm not in the loop with TikTok. I don't have TikTok. I am
all right.
basically avoiding it like the fucking plague. Trump said he's gonna ban it.
No.
Then he
Yeah.
banned it, and
No.
now he's unbanning it.
No. You're wrong. Trump said 4 years ago, more, we're gonna ban TikTok. It's Chinese influence. Chinese are spying on us, which, sure, is true. American companies are do the same. I think for
The Russians are
I will
doing this.
say Russians do the same thing, but they don't have a large social media apps apart from Telegram. And that guy got
They don't have a large social media apart from a large social media. Jesus effing Christ!
okay, but China TikTok is bigger than Telegram, objectively.
TikTok is different than Telegram.
Instagram is bigger than Telegram. Telegram is more like WhatsApp, which you have radical groups on Telegram though. But that's a different. Okay, I want to stay on topic
You mean
here.
you don't have you mean you don't have radical groups on fucking WhatsApp?
Yeah,
I
but
mean
those are not public groups you can just
I mean
enter.
seven. I mean seven groups.
Okay, I'm gonna report you to your government. I'm gonna report you to the EU.
Oh shit! They're not gonna do anything because I'm gonna put you in those same groups. I have your number.
Yeah, that's right. Shit.
Fuck. Fuck.
Um, so no, Trump said 8 years ago, let's say 8 years ago, he would ban TikTok because the Chinese are spying. Then the Senate agreed, but they were never really got the plans through, and then his presidency ended. Then Biden was like, "Hey, actually, it is a good idea." The Senate agreed. They voted for TikTok to get banned. Then Biden, I think like 2 weeks, 1 week before his term ended, wanted to do a undo cease. He wanted to undo it because hey, this might be a really bad idea
Jeez.
um, uh, because companies, small companies, use TikTok to promote themselves or in a free way. A lot of younger people want TikTok. This is a problem. We're maybe bothering a lot of people with it, doing it this way.
Mhm.
And then, of course, Trump said, "Hey, I'm gonna unban TikTok once I get into office." So he also didn't do backsies, right?
Yeah.
And then TikTok took itself offline that Sunday before Trump got inaugurated that Monday.
hmm
Then they had a message on the app: Trump will save the app. If you try to go onto the app on TikTok, it had like a message: TikTok is unavailable due to government decisions. We're waiting on Trump because he will save the app in America. So
My
give
fucking
they
god.
the Democrats give Trump a win because now it seems like Trump took the decision back. Um, I still
Best. I
believe
mean,
TikTok will be different because people are already saying, "Oh yeah, if you look up Free Palestine or Free Taiwan, um, there's like issues with that apparently." I don't know about that. I again also don't use TikTok. Um, but from what I've heard from other people, the search things got a bit algorithm got altered to have a more right leaning
mm,
and
mm,
CCP like view,
mm,
um,
mm.
which it was to be expected. I guess the app will never be the same. Either the app will die off because of this reason, or Trump
Mm,
is gonna force TikTok to have half ownership, at least in America, with
well,
American company and a Chinese company.
well, I think that the second part is, I think it's more actually liable to happen because a lot of influencers have moved from Instagram to TikTok.
Yeah,
And for the love of God, I fucking hope they stay there.
yeah. Well, what I think is really sad is that people let themselves dictate by an app so much. You know, people
Hmm.
were crying because they lost TikTok. I get you're a big influencer, but you should not
Yes,
stay. It doesn't matter. As
yes,
an influencer, you
definitely.
should not be focused in one place
Yeah,
for
you
this
need to,
exact reason.
yeah, you need to have a wide range portfolio to other apps, to other sources of
YouTube,
media.
Instagram,
Yes,
hell,
because
go on X, Blue
yeah, go on
Skies,
next.
go on
Yeah,
Blue
go on next.
Skies, go on Twitch, go on Video Me or some shit. It
Yeah,
like
basically do so. Go on other media because if you put your eggs all in one basket, sometimes that basket is gonna fall, and then you're gonna have to start from scratch. And you know how hard it is. Do you really want to do it again for several years until you become until you get to this part that you're at now?
exactly, and but it's like the same thing if you get banned. If you get banned and you're one app and you get banned from that app, yeah, well, tough
Yeah,
shit, right?
yeah. Basically, everything went to shit,
Yeah,
and that's normal. That stuff happens. You do not have to even do anything on that app to get banned. It can simply be, oh, an algorithm miscalculation, the account gets banned for something.
yeah, yeah. No, again, I think it's very stupid to be that upset about this. I did find it funny that they went to an app called in a Chinese app instead of TikTok called a Little Red Book, and that's a
I
reference to Mao Zedong's Little Red Book that everyone had to have back when he was in power, with quotes from him in that book. It was literally a Little Red Book that Mao Zedong wrote with quotes of him. I think
understandable.
it was some irony when that people went to like an app
Yeah.
called like that. But to be fair, it was a really positive interaction from what I've seen. Like Chinese people interact with American people. I heard someone compare it to when in World War One, you had the Germans and I think the British. They were in trenches. It was Christmas, and they played a
Wait,
football
no,
match
no, I
together.
know, yeah, no, I know exactly what you're talking about. Yeah, it was the Christmas Eve of 1914. So it's the beginning of war. So
Yeah,
when it was a young war,
yeah.
basically, and
Before everyone got jaded, shell
yes,
shock.
yes,
Yeah.
before shit happened. Because and at that point, you can actually still see the humanity in people when a couple of, I think a couple of German soldiers shouted in German,
Mm-hmm.
if you don't shoot, we don't shoot. I don't know how they fucking understood each other, but fuck yeah, amazing. Yeah,
I
but it
mean,
was the British.
it's not shoot like don't shoot in German is almost the same as English. So.
Yeah, but it was the British contingent and the German one that basically buried the first axes on that evening. Also, I think on Christmas Day, a person from the French opera came and sang
Mm.
for them, and yeah, but
They
also
refused to fight after as well.
yes, they refused to fight, but then their generals basically made them fight. apart from someone we will not name that has a little mustache, right?
Yeah.
He was the only one that was like, no, fuck this, you do not fraternize with the enemy.
Mm. Yeah.
Corporal Fit was weird like that.
Was he in that? Was he at that there?
Yes.
Oh, he was. Oh, that's
Yes,
funny.
yes, he was. He was like he was. That's why. That's why he actually uh, advocated for a strong Germany because he saw what actually happened after
Hmm.
Germany lost World War II.
Oh yeah, no, I know he was in World War One. I know he, um, like he was in a hospital because he had inhaled gas or some shit.
Mhm.
I know about that. I just didn't know he was at that specific thing.
Yes, he was. I don't think he was at a specific point with the British contingent, but he was at that general area, maybe two,
Right.
3 miles down from that.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
think because I did not read up on it. I read it on a long time ago, but I think that's something that happened.
Yeah. I would not say, but again, the interaction that happened on that app felt like that because
Mhm. Oh,
Americans
amazing.
and Chinese, like right
Mhm.
now, they're not in a good political situation. But it was nice to see like you had Chinese people asking American people to help with English homework.
Mhm.
People like a lot of American people, Duolingo, so like an upshot
Mhm.
in
Mhm.
Chinese that people taking up Chinese on Duolingo. Um, the Chinese demanded a cat tax. If you had a cat, you had to post a picture of you with your cat before, like going into a conversation or putting yourself in a conversation. It was really wholesome. Like everything was really wholesome.
Yeah, no, that actually sounds wholesome. Like when you have a dog and you have to give him the cheese tax.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Yeah. So no,
Well,
it was really wholesome. It will not be the app like the future app, of course.
yeah, no, it won't.
Um.
But no, but it's actually good because a lot of times you can actually see that that political parties in a country tend to make people hate each other for
Oh yeah.
whatever reason.
I
But
mean, like, look at Russia. Like, yeah, the fucking government sucks, but a lot of the people inside the country are opposed to the war,
yeah,
um, and are nice people. Like,
yeah,
there are horrible people, but again, there's also horrible people in my country. There's horrible people in your country,
yeah, there's horrible people everywhere. But
everywhere.
I mean, you cannot let a couple of bad apples determine the whole country. Like, okay, we had a civil war in my country. Like,
Hmm.
that's
Pretty
probably
recent.
34.
Yeah,
No,
but on geopolitical scale, I would say that's quite recent.
I mean, 30 years ago, that's
Yeah.
like not even one whole generation of people haven't
Hmm.
hasn't even changed. Yeah, that is really recent. But I mean, okay, what happened happened, but I will not hate my neighbors because of what the people there did because they did not do it. I'm for certain my friends in high school did not do those shit.
Yeah.
What happened happened, but we should not forget, but we should not let that determine what people we become.
Oh no, definitely. And I think basing people of their government, like from any country or any, like that's the same shit with race. I mean, like just because one person from one race did something to you doesn't mean the whole race is bad. Just because a politician is warmongering against a state doesn't mean that whole country is shit, right?
Yeah,
Controversial. I don't think all Israel people are shit. I mean, you probably have Israeli people that are nice. You have Palestinian people that are really nice. Like they maybe don't see eye to eye, yeah, but they both have a right to exist.
yeah,
Even maybe that's controversial, but I don't think anyone should die, right?
yeah,
I
exactly. Look,
like.
I mean, in that whole aspect, I am not for Israel, nor am I against them, nor am I for Palestine, nor am I against them. I'm basically a type of person that is like, you should stop doing shit to each other because
Mhm.
none of you are the fucking victim.
Well,
You
I
cannot do shit and then be like, oh, they did it, shut up,
mhm.
and acting like fucking human
I
beings.
mean that like they're I don't know. I'm not that read up on that situation. I should say
No.
that beginning, but from what I've seen, Israel did go too far at some point,
They did. They did.
and they should be paying for that. In all honesty, and I think other countries should have had stronger reactions. A few years ago we went into Iraq just because America said they were making nuclear bombs. They weren't at that time. Um, we went into Iraq and we intervened. All right, we could have gone into Israel and sent peacekeeping forces there, and we
Yeah.
didn't because countries were too fucking pussy to do that, to make a
Yep.
stop of it, and every country is responsible for that part.
Yep. Yep. Yeah, but I mean, it's like I cannot say much on this topic because it's gonna people are gonna take it the wrong way.
Oh, definitely. People already
Someone
taken me the wrong way, so
someone is gonna take it the wrong way, and I mean,
you can't
you
appease
can
everyone.
you have the right to your own opinion.
Everyone.
You also, me and my co-host have the right to say that your opinion is idiotic to us.
Well, no,
As
not idiotic. It just doesn't align
it
with
just
our
doesn't
our
align with
viewpoint.
our with our viewpoint. So you can say whatever you want, but what we say, it's just from our point of view. We
Hmm.
are not saying that's how it should be done. No, we are saying
Oh
we
fuck no.
think that's how it should be done.
If
I'm
the world
leaving
was like how I wanted it, it wouldn't not be a better place.
my dude. If the world was like we wanted it, it would burn. It would be hell.
For sure, we would not be able to manage that shit. And even we don't see eye to eye on some points. I'm pretty sure. I mean, I
Yeah, most
think from what I know about you, you're a bit more left in your country considered left than I would be in my country. Um,
better than that.
in my country, I'm considered like centrist. In America, I would be considered left. In your country, I would probably be considered left. To be fair,
Really? No,
no, I would be
no,
considered right.
yes,
Ah, tough
yes,
shit.
yes. You'll be
in
considered
in
right.
Germany, I would be considered middle as well.
I
Like,
think in Germany you'll be considered an immigrant.
yeah, well,
Like, yeah, sure,
yeah,
yeah.
probably,
Also,
probably.
uh, did you see just how many? I'm not gonna say terrorist acts because those are not terrorist acts, but how many things happened where certain type of people attacked other people in a environment that was supposed to be jolly. I'm
You're
talking about the person
talking about what happened in Germany for the
in
second
Germany
year in a
for the
row.
second year in a row. That's what I'm talking about. Also, I'm talking about what happened. I mean, it's not that it happened in Croatia and it was supposed to be jolly, but basically a person walked into a school with a fucking knife.
Yeah, I mean,
Do not say nice because I did not say what happened. So do
no,
not
no,
say
no, no, no. I'm not gonna say nice. I'm
nice.
thinking about something that happened in my school. I don't know if you want me to share that,
I mean,
but
you could just
I'm gonna say this in the most respectful way towards that
yeah,
guy.
just a disclaimer, like we do not condone it.
Oh fuck no, no, I'm not talking nice about like good things about him, not at all. There was this guy who was not that mentally stable, and he told me he was gonna stab his
Motherfucking
class up. Then I called the police like anonymously because he told me not to come to school, and they came and just did an inspection, found a machete in the lockers that wasn't there the day before, so it was safe to say. And then he later on said, "Yeah, if the police didn't come, I probably would have done it. I'm happy the police came." And that's basically the whole story. But he didn't know that I called, basically.
because if you did, he would kill you.
Probably, but he liked me, so.
Yeah, but I remember before when we would read about that thing happening,
Mm-hmm.
but it was only in America. It was like, oh yeah, that's happening there because they have their gun laws, their shit laws,
Mm-hmm.
their this. You're like, this cannot happen in my country. The last 2 years, there were several shootings,
Shootings.
not just in a school settings, basically shootings from people like, and a lot of times governments were like, "Oh, those were terrorist acts.
Mm-hmm.
Those were not terrorist acts. Those were people who were mentally unwell, and
Yeah.
they did that because they did not know how to ask for help." That is my opinion. That is not what is right. That is just my opinion.
Yeah.
I'm learning.
Um. I,
I only have to say that because if you don't say it, then people will be like, "Oh, you
yeah.
think that should be the thing." No, I do not. That is
I will say, in my country, in the whole history, there's never been a school shooting, like ever. But there have been stabbings before. I want to say I don't know what the gun laws are like in your country, but in general, like you'll it maybe one in like 1,000 people, even like more. Probably one
Mhm,
in 10,000 people here have a gun. My dad used to own a gun. He was
mhm,
ex-military.
mhm.
Um, he had like official improvements.
Yeah,
He kept it in a safe outside of children's reach.
yeah. He
Um,
had a license to care. He had a license that
Not to
he
carry, just to have it and
just to have it.
do.
Yeah, just to have it. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
actually the same in my country. Like you can have a license, but you cannot carry a gun on you in public.
on person, you're only allowed to go to shooting range, shoot your
Yes,
gun
only,
there. You can have a
but
hunting license.
yes, you can have a
That's
hunting license,
different.
and but still, if you have a hunting license, you need to renew it. I think every 5 years, and after you reach a certain age, that's
You're
it.
cut off. Yeah,
Get cut off. But and then you basically need to either sell your guns or leave it to your next of kin that has a valid hunting
yeah,
license.
yeah. Yeah, it's some. I think over here it's yearly that you have to renew your hunting license.
I
We
mean,
we have different categories as well because
yeah,
some hunting license allow deer shooting, some only
mhm.
bunnies, stuff like that, specialized areas.
You kill bunnies, you bastard.
um, what did you think
Speaking
to
of
go
bunnies,
back on Trump,
yes,
the bunny himself,
the
Mr.
bunny.
Bunny, Mr. Buddy, him wanting to rename the Gulf of Mexico to the Gulf of America by Canada and by Greenland. I think we talked about it a bit last week, but
Yes, we did, but I mean, look, I'm just gonna say what I think. That person. What do you mean by Canada and by Greenland? The fucking country did not want to go out and protest because it was fucking cold. You think Greenland is warm? It fucking isn't. Like
yeah.
it's called Greenland, but guess what, shithead? It's fucking rocks and no green shit anywhere. Vikings came there, they fucking saw it, they fucking died. Not once, twice.
Yeah. Yeah, that was kind of an L moment. Uh, El Bozo, rip.
I did not know that he wants to rename the Gulf of Mexico the Gulf of America.
Yeah, he does. Funny thing is, if he does go through with this, it chances are that if you go on Google Maps in English, because map makers do this, they will stay true to like the language of that region. So in Spanish for Mexico, it will say still say the Gulf of Mexico. In English, if you're in America or if you're in Britain or if you're Dutch in this case, because we use English maps most often, it will say the Gulf of America then. So historical context doesn't matter in this sense. It doesn't matter that always it has been the Gulf of Mexico for as long as we went into the New World, right? Um, it doesn't matter. He's just gonna rename it. It will be accepted because the Senate can vote for it. If the Senate agrees for the name change, tough shit. Gulf of
Oh,
America.
fucking God.
Gen Beta is fucked.
You know what? You know what? I just want to toss our 2 cents in. Let's just go in our respective governments and let's both actually bid for Greenland. Let's both buy it and make the great kingdom of
Ricardo.
Netherlands, Croatia. Yeah, fuck you.
The great kingdom of the Netherlands Fische.
Netherlands, Croatia, the
Fische.
Netherlands, Croatia kingdom. We're gonna be better than the Habsburgs.
Exactly. I think Croatia basically has the Brabant flag. So you could be integrated really easily into the Netherlands. To be honest,
No, no,
I
no.
think you'll
You
be a good colony. I mean, territory. We
You
will
know,
not exploit your people.
I mean, you
See it
can
this
try.
way, you will get higher wages.
Oh, shoot.
Things will be more expensive, but you have higher wages.
Oh, no, no, no. Today we boycotted the shops. So basically, I think so I may be saying this wrong, but at 11 a.m. when the National Statistical Registry, no, sorry, not the Statistical Registry, the tax office, they said that there was 40% less invoices made in the shops and around 47% less money was spent.
Ha.
I'm not gonna, I mean, it worked today, but, but, here's the fun part. I was in a store yesterday. It was fucking packed. People were buying for 2 days. So,
That's how it goes.
explain to me how does it do that you spent the money that you probably wanted to spend today, yesterday, and then go like, oh yeah, we'll buy. We didn't go to shop today. You already spent the money, you stupid.
Yeah, but that's how it works.
I
And
mean,
people will forget by next week that they did it, and they don't care anymore.
oh
Let's be
no, no, no,
honest.
no, no. I mean, it will probably still live on, but like now people are saying, okay, so let's basically boycott each
Store.
shop,
Yeah.
each bigger store on a weekly basis. I mean, I understand what you are saying, but here's the problem.
Might
I
as well
think,
just say like, yeah, it's stupid because people will go to the big store the day before, buy all the shit like they did, uh,
yeah, and it will be
just
like,
like now.
okay, so we will not go this week in that store. We'll go to other stores. Okay, but they're still good. I mean, okay, it's not gonna be like, oh, the store is losing millions. The store will probably lose 60K a week. But
Yeah,
1 week of losing 60K and then another week where they will probably make 80K, they'll still be in a profit,
they'll still be green. Yeah,
basically.
yeah, yeah. I mean, what? What can you do about it? Well,
People are idiots, and I'm speaking on from a strictly economical aspect. Like,
hmm
I understand what you want to do, but you are not doing it like you should. I'm not gonna say what it should be done because I'm not in the government. I will never be in the government. Fuck that shit. I'm out.
no, you won't even join my party.
No,
Oh, well, shit.
no, because I know what your party is, and no,
I
I
mean,
would rather
we
join a cult.
we have alcohol. We have a disco ball.
Do I?
We have a disco ball.
I don't have a disco ball. I'm gonna get a disco ball.
Just because we have Dutch carnival music. What is there not to
You
want in
know,
my
you know what
party?
I'm gonna actually get? I'm gonna actually get Dutch donuts.
Not donuts.
Yes, donuts.
I think we end it here now. It's not donuts, it's oliebollen. I'm fucking done. I will walk out of this podcast right now. That's a good way to end it. Me pissed off. Good job.
Yes, we're pissed off and look, okay, no,
Tonight I will be a statistic. I'll promise you that. I won't be here next week. Tonight I will be a statistic.
okay, you heard it here, folks. I'm gonna be
This is a call
opening.
for help.
I'm gonna be opening my Google Disk with applications for a new co-host. Leave it in there. I will get to you in the next week if my co-host becomes a statistic. And I don't think you will, but
No, I won't.
I'm gonna say, I'm gonna
I
say
won't.
this. This was a way better episode than first one, on my opinion. We are glad to be here. We hope we at least made you smile, and we will be seeing you on the next week. I think on you said Sunday, right?
Sunday, always Sunday.
On
Yes.
Sunday, always on
No
Sunday. Okay,
standard time. Somewhere on Sunday, you will
somewhere on
find it
Sunday you will find us.
on
Somewhere on
on
Sunday,
Spotify, on YouTube.
Spotify,
Those are the
YouTube,
places.
and
Um,
also be on the lookout for Twitch for
yes,
Ricardo's stream, because if you come there, bully him immensely. We will not ban you. I'm a mod there. I will not ban you. I will actually make it so you're unbannable.
exactly. He will do that. Quick plug: Twitch.tv Atomy21, I believe, or Atomy. you'll find it if you write. Yeah, it's Atomy21.
Yes, Atomy
YouTube is Ricardo Nuclear Explosion because I'm the bomb and I'm about to blow up. If you know that song, good on you.
And yeah, that's especially something he says when he's flying, that he's the bomb. You know how many TSA agents like him?
A
All of
lot,
them.
a lot.
Yes.
All right. Thank you for watching. If you're pissed off, you can write to me in my Twitch chat. I will fucking ignore you.
If you're pissed
All
off,
right.
we will be making a PO box for all of your needs,
For all
and
the hate mail.
yes, and make sure to follow us on YouTube. See ya there, guys.
Bye
Bye bye.
bye.